Thank you very much, Laska Hirlock, and again I won't talk too long on this, but I just very much want to obviously indicate our clear support of this, obviously as co-signatories on it, to welcome and thank Together for Safety and all the work that they've been doing on this. And you know, this bill is about patient safety and well-being. It's also about doctor and GP staff safety and well-being. You know, we're not just talking about those who are going in and out to access reproductive health care, it's the staff and those as well. And I know that there are, as Senator Gavin has alluded to, there are enormous concerns about the fact that some of these protests are now being timed with appointments. That's extremely concerning for staff, that's extremely concerning for the patients, and it's very, very, very frightening and worrying for prospective patients and people who will have no choice but to, unfortunately, maybe avail of healthcare in Limerick Hospital and know that there's now potentially going to be a timed protest when they go in. That is a really, really terrifying fact, Minister, and I hope that you're taking that very, very seriously. This bill, I hope, will also address some of the chill effect of these protests, which is exactly what they're designed to do. Their actions are rooted in judgment, not rooted in compassion. Their strategy, which has been used for decades in the US, UK and Europe, and I can't comprehend what right people have or feel that they have to cause hurt and upset instead of showing care and compassion for fellow people. And I think there are legitimate means of expressing disquiet with abortion here in Ireland, which does not hurt, impede, insult or upset people as they access necessary health care. And I think the main purpose really behind this is about dignity in getting health care. We had a very resounding vote 4 years ago, and we've been waiting 4 years for this legislation, and it was promised a long time ago. And I just want to ask yourself, Minister, you know, as has been said by Senator Warfield, there are no government amendments in on this piece of legislation. Is that because the government are happy with the legislation as is and don't see any reason to put in anything, or is it because the government are planning on writing their own legislation? And if so, why are we proceeding in the way that we are? So I'm just wondering, will the government be supporting this going through the Houses if there are no amendments in? Is it because the government agree with everything that's been said? And I will just speak very briefly to the different amendments. I obviously love to see strengthening of references to trade unions. The stronger the reference, the better it is, and we will be supporting all of the amendments as has been put in. And I will just say on the last one, the power of Member of Garda Síochána to give direction. You know, if there's an issue with this, could you maybe, Minister, give us guidance as to, you know, is this written the way that is reflective of what Garda Síochána feel that they'd be able to do? I know that there have been some concerns around powers of Garda Síochána and what they will and will not be able to do and whether it's appropriate or not. So particularly I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that section specifically as to whether it is going in the right direction. Are there concerns from your office or from Garda Síochána as to whether this guidance is appropriate, or this piece of legislation will be appropriate? I'll finish up on that, but it's just, you know, this has been a long time coming, and I just think we really have to get our act together. We had a very clear yes vote, we had a very clear promise for this legislation, and it's time we get it done.